That's right, baby. We're back. Welcome back in, everyone. I know usually wind down vibe time is going on with our talking head videos. And guys, I did have a script for this originally, but actually want to go a little up tempo about just something really awesome. Guys, let's talk about Gears of War. Honestly, if you're new to the channel or you joined gaming maybe post Xbox 360 era, you might not be entirely familiar with the Locust Lane trilogy that kind of set the standard for third-person action during what I personally perceive to be the golden era of video games. That Xbox 360, PS3 era, that era was amazing. And Gears of War 1 through 3, they really did do it all. Guys, they had that gritty campaign, they had the story beats, that all three of them had that traditional set of like solid multiplayer game types and god, the maps. And then of course later iterations leaned into like a more co-op oriented experience, so stuff like horde mode, or beast mode, and then those legacies are still like influencing, in my opinion, they influence experiences that we still see today. With things like, Helldivers and drops and like horde style multiplayer, stuff like that. That's still very strong in the space today. So it's really cool to see things like that, honestly. Like, just because, yeah, I'm a little Gears biased. That was the series that I fell in love with, and it's really easy for me to glaze the franchise, especially that original trilogy, because in large part it was the one that got me into Xbox gaming, and more so, you guys know I love achievements. Well, this was if it wasn't for Gears, I probably wouldn't be an achievement hunter, or a trophy hunter for that matter. Yeah, guys, I never achieved seriously. If you know, you know. But I did get a chance to nab Seriously 2.0 from Gears of War 2. And I honestly, Gears of War 2 I almost 100% completed. But yeah, outside of just getting Seriously 2.0, there were a boatload of other awesome achievements that I walked away with over my so-called tour of duty. So yes, I have been very public in my excitement about Gears of War getting another HD re-up. And this one especially being available on just about every platform, which is still just freaking awesome in my opinion. The footage you are seeing throughout this video is straight from the Xbox Series X. This is straight from Game Pass, baby. Honestly, it's what you can expect if you're coming in from that outlet. And guys, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I have yet to hammer down the campaign on the PlayStation 5 Pro or on the PC, but trust me, that's footage for those you're probably gonna see popping up in other videos, because I am definitely not done with Gears of War and I really want to experience it on that DualSense at PS5, but that's an out in the living room thing. But yeah, it was an awesome revisit, guys. The campaign is exactly what we remember. Like, if you're returning to Gears after all these years, oh, look at me. Oh, a rhyme, gang. Look at that. Honestly, though, campaign-wise, it's fast-paced, it's dark, a little broody, but man, it's balls out through and through. Subtle nods, of course, to story elements that would come later in like Gears of War 2 and 3. They're still here, and that's just, it's so cool. Like, a lot of the Ultimate Edition stuff, it's still here, guys. And I know, like, even the 06, pretty much all the audio was pulled from that. So it's nice to see that fat isn't getting shaved. You always have that moment with a remaster like this, and with E-Day coming as like, oh, well, they might maybe change a story beat or something. Coming from Resident Evil 2 and 3 and seeing the fat shaved in those other games that I really love, and even though I think their remakes are superb, there's always that little bit of like, oh, what might make it, what might not. I am glad to report the entire campaign for Gears is intact. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. It's a really, really badass remaster, and yeah, it's nice to see. Now, gang, Gears 2 and 3 aren't present in this one, but in my opinion, that's all right. Gears 1 does just fine on its own. And the PC and the Ultimate Edition chapter, they are present here. So if you never experienced those back in 06, I know it took me a long time before I got the Windows version of Gears of War, let alone had a machine to be able to run it. But that section is, it's in the game, baby. So prepare to get your Brumac on, have that little run in if it's your first time, or if it's your returning time, guys. He's there, and he is ready to fight, trust me. The experience, though, it's just as awesome as it was back then. The game does sport a new achievement list that's going to look nice and familiar if you are coming from any of the other Gears 1 runs. There's a few little differences in here. I mean, like, you got Whack-A-Grub was a fun new achievement out there at the fountain, but guys, expect another run for Seriously, or for like This Is Annex or something like that. If you're looking for the full completion, you're feeling a little wily. Speaking of multiplayer, at the time of this review, I only just completed the campaign. I completed it earlier today, so I haven't dove into multiplayer. I'm sure I will at some point, because that's just what I do, especially with the full cross-platform play. Essentially giving myself and my family some time to get some wild rounds in on Gridlock. It was fun to hear my sister yesterday going like, oh yeah, we got to take my kids to task and everything, and that, Uncle Pookie's got to see if he can de-rust, or if these kids are just gonna run him through with like the torque bow and stuff. Honestly, in reference to the multiplayer, man, cross-platform is the best addition to this. We've reached a really cool point in gaming where everyone's starting to be able to game anywhere, wherever they want to game, especially in reference to multiplayer, and they still have their community available to squad up regardless of any platform. So it is really awesome. Like, quick sidebar, because at the time of Gears coming out, Helldivers also came to Xbox, and my nephew, he was already talking like, hey man, we got to get in and play some Helldivers together. So that cross-platform availability, still so cool. But yeah, I get out of running off in the weeds on another game, especially in a Gears of War centric video. But it is just really cool to be able to play anywhere. I mean, we've had this pop up with other experiences with like Phasmophobia and stuff, where I've got a few friends that play on PC, and now like just having that console availability in Gears of War to be able to squad up, and you can see just by labels from what I've seen online already, is like, there's a PlayStation label, PC, Xbox. It's so cool. Just everyone's coming in together. Sorry, glazing. That's what I'm doing. I know I am. Real talk though, guys. It's just nice to be able to talk Gears of War again. I mean, I know the 2006 version and of course the Ultimate Edition, they never left. They've been there, but it's nice to get a little recharge with the Gears Reloaded experience, and man, it ran so well. I only ran into one hiccup where like a Lambent Wretch got stuck, and that was probably just because I was going too fast through an area or something like that, and it was getting wily. It was likely user error. Honestly, guys, what more can I say? It's Gears of War. It's Gears of War 1. And it's still as epic and awesome today as it was back in 2006. Like, and honestly, if it's your first time, which I envy the crap out of you if it is, or if you're kind of like me, it's the like 1000th time in revisit mode. Guys, welcome back to the army. Go have some fun, and I hope at some point I either help in boosting your kill count or surprise you with a wall bounce if I successfully do dust off some of that rust. Until next time, guys, gals, Gears, have fun out there. Please play Gears Reloaded regardless of where it is. Squad up, get everyone together. It's Gears time. Have a great one. Take care.
A trophy earned.